I can tell by your helmet that you sprung for the premium edition. Let me check how much I made from licensing my likeness for that promotion. All right, I got nothing.
Investigating hostile intentions. I have a fix on their... Are you in... Target analyzed. Let... Ready for the button. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. Mobilizing. Target. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here. Welcome back to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. What can I get you?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild, but here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. Wonderful! Imagine all the worlds that will be ushered into Auntie's Choice once we have a more monstrous mantisaur invasion at our disposal.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me? That is a dangerous proposition, stranger. You risk the rage of Executive Wojciech if you don't follow his instructions.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire rich, respectable, and powerful.
Well, I, for one, am going to try my best to forget any of this ever happened.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Hostilities are afoot.
Back and stand. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. You try to limit further damage, Commander. Back and stand. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I've had many missions I've never spoken about to anyone. This one will be for different reasons.
Get ready, people. We may have trouble. Investigate. All right, you bastards, come out!
While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on me, we now got nothing else to talk about. Time you moved on.
I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thank you again for your help.
Why are you here wasting my highly valuable time?
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so
Back again, consumer? I didn't realize we had more to say to each other. Why are you back? It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt. They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. Like someone up here flipped a switch. 1 second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Auntie'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. Anytime. Auntie knows that sometimes it takes being an informed consumer to be a confident consumer, and a confident consumer is a spending consumer.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
If we factor for random elements offset like a Gorvid's got its hands around
You're now... Approaching from the north, hold fire.
Wait. The odds of your survival are directly inversely proportionate to your distance from this emplacement.
Impressive. Their personalized order prediction must have been quite favorable to inspire such confidence.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
This war cannot come to a conclusion soon enough. The wartime rations are making assignment in proximity to the latrines even more unbearable than is typical.
Attention.
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
I hope you aren't being transferred here, unless you enjoy the fine art of inventorying the entirety of this supply depot.
I still don't think both of us needed to apply to become soldiers. Surely a single medicament is only worth one enlistment.
Yeah, I reckon I'd just let my husband risk his life by himself. It's my debt. Even if that senior exemplar claimed we didn't owe him anything.
I'm just glad we came up with our own repayment plan. Nothing owed always seems to be the priciest philosophy. Welcome to the trenches. I don't know what side you're on, but we haven't killed each other yet, so that's a promising start. Well, may have. I was too preoccupied with Anatoly's condition to pay attention to much else. When he got sick, I made some rather questionable life choices in exchange for his medicaments. But I'd do it again.
Maybe getting sent out here ain't such a bad thing. At least the front lines give you the option to make a difference, don't they?
All the change in the universe doesn't matter if we're both dead, darling.
Because I'm not letting my Piotr catch a bullet over a case of the sniffles.
He's risking his life for me because I risked mine for his. Though, between you and me, I think he just gets lonely by himself.
Ignore him, and do not get lonely. Much better, thank you. The Order predicted that medicine and fresh air would improve my constitution, if not my disposition.
Oh, come now, dear. I've always said you're charmingly grouchy. If the Order cured that, they'd have me to answer to.
Ain't need to tell me. Piotr and I have been through a lot. We'll handle whatever else Arcadia has in store for us.
Farewell, stranger. Do keep your head from being perforated and whatnot. If you need us, we'll be cowering in this trench.
We really gotta tell everyone we're cowering here?
Keeping our colleagues' expectations low is rather important to our continued longevity here.
Don't forget to clean your ship's toilet inside and out. Zero-G clogs are as stubborn as they are smelly. Now, what can the pipe doctor do for you? Just fine, thanks. Tough nut to crack, but I like a challenge. Clogged toilets are nature's way of keeping us humble. A reminder that for all of our civilized ways, we are only as great as our basic functions. I'm just a plumber. What do I know about human anatomy? People aren't toilets. Maybe you're right. The day an auto mech unclogs a toilet unsupervised is the day I hang up my spurs. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return?
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire race.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber was not what I had in mind. Trust in the Order to think outside of the box. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else? Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. Here, you've earned it. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity. Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel!
Sounds like he may very well kill himself with stupidity before I get the chance.
You cannot threaten one who welcomes obliteration.
Oh no, it's... no. Now? You're asking me that now? Sure, whatever. Take it. Just be mindful what you touch after. Might have zeranium on it. And if you don't return it, I'll slap you silly with my zeranium-covered hands. But until then, leave me and my burning bits alone!
Your bits aren't the only thing that's going to be burning, swine. Your betrayal must be paid in blood.
What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
You better sleep with both eyes open. Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatants. With weapon prime. I have a fix up. Hope that wasn't intentional. Architect's ball! Supposed to shoot the enemy! Investigating hostile. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Reject the mayhem! Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
reconnaissance scan.
Airdrop's not a good look, Commander.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Let's weapon prime. Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I'll handle this. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Attention.
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scanned. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I'm glad you're back. Getting the first auto dock running again has been helpful, but we could really use the other two as well. Have you brought more compression coils? Remarkable. That is enough to get all of the auto docks back up and running. With them, we can save all the remaining wounded. Words can't begin to express my gratitude. I and all of Auntie's choice. Thank you.
Don't know why, but I do feel a bit better. Alva would have liked that, I think.
No point digging into any vending machines around the main menu. Only thing of value here is my verifiable appeal as a beloved brand mascot.